Sit with people who protect your name in your absence. Have you ever stopped to think about what people say about you when you're not in the room? Really take a second, pause, and ask yourself, if your name came up in a conversation, would it be safe? Would people speak with respect? Would they correct the lies? Or would they stay quiet and let things slide? This is one of the realest measures of loyalty. And let's be honest, not everyone around you passes that test. Because here's the truth. Anyone can be nice to your face. That costs nothing. Smiling at you is easy. Laughing at your jokes, that's basic. Saying I got your back, those are just words. But protecting your name when you're not around, that's different. That's rare and that's real. We live in a time where people will repost your wins, but stay silent when your character is questioned. They'll clap for you in public, but they won't defend you in private. They'll talk about positive vibes only, but they'll entertain negativity when you're not in the room. So let me ask you this. Who's really riding for you? Who protects your name when it's not trending? That's who you should be sitting with. That's who you build with. And that's who you keep close, because loyalty isn't loud. It's not about public shout outs or matching outfits or birthday posts with long captions. Loyalty is quiet. It happens in moments you never hear about, in conversations you were never invited to, in rooms you'll never walk into. And that's the point. The people who defend you when there's no benefit to them. That's loyalty, not flattery, not convenience, but real, solid, unshakable loyalty. So many people want to be surrounded by crowds. They want a group, they want a squad, they want a circle. But what's the point of a circle that becomes a circus the moment you leave? You don't need a bunch of people. You need the right ones, even if that means a smaller table. Even if that means cutting off people you've known for years, because proximity does not equal loyalty, and time spent doesn't mean trust earned. The real question is simple. Are you sitting with people who guard your name like they guard their own? And here's how you know who's really for you. If someone says something sideways about you and they don't address it, that's not loyalty. It can't be. If they hear someone twisting your words and they just let it ride, that's not your circle. Because silence, it's not neutral. Silence is permission. Silence is agreement. Silence is them choosing comfort over your character. Really let that sink in. And let me be clear. No one's asking your friends to start fights or flip tables every time your name comes up. But let's be real. People know what's right. They know when something feels off. They know when someone's trying to be slick with their words. And if your friends choose silence in those moments, that tells you everything you need to know. Now let's flip the lens for a second. It's always easy to talk about and critique others, but think about your own actions. Are you the kind of person who protects someone's name when they're not there? Do you shut down gossip or let it slide because you don't want to get involved? Do you speak up when it's uncomfortable? Because if you want people to defend your name, you have to do the same. You can't ask for loyalty you're not willing to give. It goes both ways. Be the kind of friend you're out here praying for. Be the one who stops the slander. Be the one who says, that's not fair. You don't know the full story. And don't get it twisted. This isn't about being perfect. You're not always going to get it right. Sometimes you'll stay quiet when you should have spoken up. Sometimes you'll hear something and freeze because you weren't sure what to say. That's okay. We're humans. That's life. But learn from it. Grow from it. Next time, speak up. Because every time you defend someone in a room they're not in, you're building trust. Trust they may never even know about. And that kind of trust, that's what real friendship is made of. You've got to understand, people can only protect what they value. If someone values your friendship, your energy, your soul, they won't let anyone taint your name. They'll say, nah, you got them wrong. They'll say, no, that's not how it happened. They'll even say, I know them, and that's not who they are. And they'll do it without needing you to know, without needing praise, without posting about it online. Because that's love, that's loyalty, and that's real. Now here's the hard truth. Not everyone you hang with would do that. Some people you trust with your secrets wouldn't even defend your name in a conversation. Some people will call you bro or sis, and they'll let others tear you down just to avoid conflict. Or even worse, they'll join in. And that's not betrayal in a dramatic sense, but it's betrayal in the quiet, the subtle, the soft nods and fake laughs while your name gets twisted. It doesn't always look like a knife in your back. Sometimes it's just the indifference. So maybe today is the day you audit your circle. Not in a toxic way, not in a dramatic cut everyone off way, but in a clear way. Ask yourself, who brings peace when I'm not around? Who protects my name the way I protect theirs? Who has shown me, not told me, that they've got my back? And if the list is shorter than you expected, that's okay. That's real. It's better to have 2 solid people in your life than 20 who fold under pressure. Your energy, your name, your peace, it deserves protection. And you deserve to be surrounded by people who get that. People who understand that conversations have power, that words can heal or even damage. That integrity isn't about what you do when people are watching. It's what you do when they're not. That's the kind of energy we're on. That's the kind of circle we're building. And if you're sitting here thinking, man, I don't know if I have people like that, let me say this. Start becoming that person yourself. Be loyal in the shadows. Defend people even if they never find out. Create that energy and you'll attract it, because loyalty attracts loyalty. Integrity attracts integrity. And over time, the real ones will find you. Your people will find you. Or maybe they'll realize they already had you and that they just needed to step up. Let's keep it real. This kind of loyalty is rare. It's not loud. It's not trending, but it matters. In a world full of fake followers and surface level friendships, protecting someone's name behind their back is revolutionary. It's love without conditions. It's friendship without performance. It's character without credit. And if you've got people like that in your life, hold them close. Tell them you see it. Tell them it matters. And if you are that person, keep showing up like that. Because trust me, it's felt, even if it's never said. And here's the bottom line. Not everyone who sits at your table is there to eat with you. Some are just watching. Some are waiting. Some are nodding with you in person, but silent when it matters most. So choose wisely. Sit with people who speak up. People who interrupt the gossip. People who say, nah, not while I'm here. People who remind others who you really are, because your name deserves that and you deserve that. So what now? Take inventory. Start trimming the edges of your circle if you have to. Distance yourself from people who stay silent in messy rooms. And get closer, way closer, to the ones who protect your name when you're not around to do it yourself. Those are your people. Not the loudest, not the most popular, not the flashiest, but the realest. If this message hit home, hit the like button. Not for the algorithm, but because I know there's someone out there who needs to hear this too. And until next time, remember this. Your name should be safe in rooms you've never walked into, and your loyalty should echo in conversations that no one ever credits you for. That's real, that's rare, and that's the energy we're bringing from here on out. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. In the meantime, be blessed, stay humble, and keep going.